Welcome back to my channel, Tales from the Fifth House. My name is Beebs, and today I'm going to be channeling a message for you. Now, tarot is timeless. It may pick up on past, present, or future energy. So as you're listening, if this doesn't quite sound like your story, please only take what resonates and leave the rest. However, I do encourage everyone to listen with an open mind and an open heart, because while these might not be your messages today, perhaps there's a little nugget of information you can pass along to someone else, or it'll become relevant at a later date. So I do hope that everybody is well. Just want to grab some quick messages today while I have the time. Trying a new angle. I know it's been a while, but I have been doing readings more so in person. If you are in the New York City area, feel free to check me out. You can find my Instagram in the description box. But yeah, I've been reading in person, but I was called today to kind of channel us a message. So let's see what's going on. Also, I just want to add to my spiel that my purpose is always to channel the messages that you need to hear. So what I'm saying shouldn't be something completely foreign to you. Like, this should be confirmation of what your intuition has already revealed to you. So I just like to preface with that. But let's dive in. So I'm splitting the deck, and I'm already seeing the Five of Cups and the Ten of Wands. You could be in a period or coming out of a period of challenge. Tens and numerology represent the end of tough cycle. This could have been a cycle of you regretting some past choices, but let's see what falls out. So we have the Three of Wands. I'll hold them up in a bit. So this is our first card out, the Three of Wands. Planning is happening right now. Ooh, then we have two fours, 44, Four of Cups and the Four of Swords. So we have the Three of Wands, Four of Cups, and the Four of Swords. Bottom of the deck energy is the Queen of Wands. And I do like to look at bottom of the deck energy. What I'm getting is that something has been like stymieing or stifling your confidence. When I think of the Queen of Wands, she's very confident. She's very self-assured. She's very empowered. And seeing this at the bottom of the deck is making me feel like maybe this is who you normally are. These are the qualities and traits that you normally possess. But lately, you haven't been feeling that way. And I did see the Ten of Wands and the Five of Cups. Perhaps things have been like challenging recently, like just tough. It's a tough cycle, a heavy cycle. But you're being called to start to plan how you're going to move forward. This is what the Three of Wands is about. This is looking ahead. This is looking at the horizons, what is to come. Interesting, because this is the first time I ever noticed there are hands in this. Do y'all see that? There are hands like drowning in the water, and that is giving me the energy that I saw when we were shuffling. It's like you're just feeling super overwhelmed, and I feel like you're being called to rest with the Four of Swords, and also to like not lose sight of the opportunities that are in front of you. When things are challenging, when things are not going to plan, when things are tough, sometimes we get so narrow-minded and focused on everything that's going wrong. Hence, like, this intense focus he has on these three cups that we miss the like divine opportunities that are being presented with us. And it's like you're being called to kind of rest and rejuvenate so you can see what's in front of you. You can take that and plan your next move forward. Yeah, but 44 may definitely be of significance here. The number 44. I'm going to take out the Queen of Wands, and I'm going to keep shuffling what lies ahead with the Three of Wands. Just some more cards. What lies ahead? What lies ahead? What do you need to know? You have the Knight of Cups. An offer. And I'm hearing you don't see this coming. Flipping over but not out is the Knight of Swords, and then the Eight of Pentacles underneath. So there's like some type of communication. It could be coming in quick. Once again, you kind of get out of this Four of Cups energy, get out of this kind of, I don't want to say get out of it, because with the Four of Swords, I view this as like necessary rest. It's like recuperation. You kind of, and more so like it could be your mind. These are swords. Swords represent air energy, mental energy. So it could be like resting your mind, because I feel like you are missing out on key opportunities to help kind of change your situation or help you get back to this Queen of Wands energy. But there's an offer coming in soon with the Knight of Cups. This is like one that brings emotional fulfillment. So this is going to make you happy on an emotional level. It's going to make you feel content on an emotional level. But again, I feel like it's up to you to see actually like this, like the cup, like you're not paying attention, you're not seeing it, you're ruminating. On the bottom we have the World. So it's like you're closing out one cycle, you're at the end of a really tough cycle, and in order to kind of expand, move forward, you have to see what's ahead of you, plan what's ahead of you, embody this trailblazer, Queen of Wands, Aries, Sag, Leo, fire energy. Embody that so you can move forward towards your goals, because I feel like the path ahead is already there, or it's materializing, but you just gotta see it. Let's see if there's any more. So we have the Knight of Cups, the World. I'm gonna get one more card before we get some advice. This is gonna be a shorter video. I plan on getting back to it. We'll see. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, and what I notice is like, notice in these two cards, the hands have clouds over them. And I did say this is the first time ever in my life, and this is like a deck I work with, that I see the hands outstretched on the bottom here. So when I think of the symbolism of like open hands, it reminds me of receiving, being receptive, and you might be closed off to receiving right now because you're so focused on all the things that are going wrong, or there's a call to rest and rejuvenate a little bit to kind of calm your mind. But once you do that and you start to embody, again, we have the Two Wands card, you start to embody this empowered energy. You start to feel good. You look good, you feel good, you feel good, you look good. You start to look towards the future with optimism. You get excited for what's to come. You start planning for what's ahead. The cycle's going to close out quicker than you think. And you're going to be awarded with not only something that's emotionally filling, but this is like an Ace of Pentacles. It's a brand new start, and it's one that's divinely orchestrated with this hand in the clouds. And that's not to say that it'll be a cakewalk. You do see these mountains in the background, which are drawing my attention. So like, again, like life has its challenges, it has its ups and downs. You close one cycle and you start another, but you're being called to really start to be more confident, is what I'm getting. Be confident, be self-assured. We do have the sunflowers here, which is again that hope, that optimism, so that you can, grab your Ace of Pentacles, this new beginning that you have literally waiting for you, if you so choose to see it. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Pentacles. This is self-sufficient. She's independent. She's self-assured. She has all 9 of her pentacles, and she could get one more to be complete, again, to get that 10 of Pentacles. But she's perfectly fine where she is, because she has nurtured and taken care of herself in her garden. And I feel like that's what you're being called to do. Right now, I'm going to use some 2 oracle decks and then throw some dice before closing out. But let's see, what message do you need to hear with some advice for those who are resonating with this message. If it does resonate, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. I love hearing from you guys. But let's see. Ooh, that one came out quick. Make a wish. Beautiful. So this is pretty self-explanatory. Again, I feel like The divine is working closely with you now. The universe, the Most High, God, whomever, whatever you believe in, is working really closely right now. And they want your dreams to come to fruition. Like, this is like a picture frame is what I'm getting of water. And it's like, again, they want your dreams to materialize, the things that you want to materialize in the 3D realm, but it's kind of up to you to take that action, and make a wish, and believe. Again, optimism is big here too. You might want to look into the symbolism of sunflowers. From my limited knowledge, I know that sunflowers naturally, as they're growing, they turn towards the sun to receive the most sunlight. And again, that's what this kind of card is giving me. Like, you are meant to embody a more hopeful, kind of expectant energy, because your hands are open to receive, or they need to be open to receive. Even if, and your hands can't be open to receive if you're carrying burdens, those 10 of Wands that we saw earlier, or if you are sitting with your arms crossed, focused on the wrong cups. And we did have the 5 of Cups show itself too, which is like crying over spilled milk. So there's a lot of your emotions, your energy could definitely be channeled somewhere more productive, somewhere towards the future, because that's going to help you realize it much quicker. But let's get one more advice from this oracle deck, and then the other advice. Spiritual knowledge, yeah. And you see this kind of like maze. This is very similar to, I'm getting like the World card, just with like the circular imagery, and like understanding how all your cycles are intertwined, and having that knowledge that life has its ups and downs. This is all a part of the journey, and we're here to learn the lessons and to do the work. At the bottom you have keep going, and again it's like a path, and she's looking ahead or walking ahead, and so it's like just giving me this energy like you have so much to look forward to, so much that lies ahead in front of you, and it's just up to you to really become aware of that, so you can start to accept more of that energy into your life. I'm going to get a little bit more advice before we roll some dice. This is a shorter message today, but again, I am hoping to be a little bit more active in the coming weeks. I'll have the time and energy to do so. One more shuffle of advice that we need to hear now. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have beginnings. It says affirm. I cherish all the cycles in my life. And literally was just talking about, oops, I dropped the card. Cycles. And understanding when cycles are closing, and accepting when cycles are closing, and be willing to let them go. Sometimes, especially when you've been in tougher cycles, you can hold on to that narrative that things are hard, that things are tough, and that things are going to be like that because maybe they have been for a while. But again, you focusing your energy on that only begets more of that energy into your life. And it's like they want you to cherish all the cycles in your life. The downs prepare us for the ups and allow us to appreciate those things. And just like the ups, we can understand that the downs are just temporary. It's where no one's at the top forever. It's a continuous cycle, and Spirit just wants you to be like super aware of that and honor that even in your own life, and not hold on to cycles. Again, with the World card, this is a card of completion. This is the last major arcana. After this, then we start the suit. So like you're closing out a major chapter right now, and it's up to you to kind of create what that new chapter cycle will be in your life. The 2 cards that fell out as well are Sanctuary and Opening. On Sanctuary, it says, I am divinely guided, gently and lovingly. And this is giving me that 4 of Swords energy. Perhaps, again, like you need to rest. I don't know. Maybe some of you receive downloads in your sleep, in your dreams. The divine is communicating with you that way. You might want to keep a dream journal right by your bed. Just jot down some of the downloads that you're getting, some information. Then we have Opening. I'm open to receiving the gifts of the universe, and that's a big message here. I'm literally like seeing hands. Like your hands need to be open. In order for your hands to be open, you have to kind of let go of burdens that no longer serve you. But I'm gonna roll some dice and then close out. First, I'm gonna, and it was 1 4 4 4 as I said that. on the clock. First, I'm going to roll some zodiac dice. This could be extra confirmation if you have any of these placements in your chart, but also just like might be a signal of the type of energy you should be embodying in the coming weeks, the days after you watch this. So we have Pisces. Oh my God, this is my big three, y'all. So we have Pisces, Cancer, Taurus. I'm a Taurus sun, Cancer moon, Pisces rising. So this message is definitely for me. But with this, we have fixed, cardinal, immutable, which is interesting. All of the three modalities, and again, that's kind of reminiscent of this whole reading, where like you're meant to kind of, you know, Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. And I'm getting like closing out cycles. It's like all of the signs in one. And it's like now it's time for you to take the lessons that you learned from what you've been through and what you might consider like a tougher cycle. It's time to take those lessons and to move forward with them. Leave the pain, leave the betrayal, leave like the regrets, leave all the negative things and extract the wisdom out of it so that you can move forward. This could be involving your family with Cancer here. Cancer rules the fourth house, that's family. That's your ancestral roots, mother, things like that. And you have Taurus, second house, that's finances, value, self-esteem, self-worth. And we did have the Queen of Wands. She has very high self-esteem. She's super self-confident, and I feel like that's something that you're being called to work on. I'm going to roll some story dice now to close out. These could be extra signs, symbols, confirmation, or just things to look for in, you know, your waking life to let you know that this message was meant for you. We have a flashlight, a fish, and a turtle. So what I get from the flashlight, excuse me, is that like and again, please also do your own interpretation for these, whatever comes to your mind, but I'll quickly just give you mine. I'm thinking like spotlight. Either you're going to be in a spotlight or something's going to be illuminated for you. When I think of fish, I think of abundance, plenty of fish in the sea, and again, your options are in abundance. Like there are things in abundance for you. And with this turtle, I always associate the turtle with slow and steady wins the race, tortoise in the hare, and this might be a long journey, but you know, nothing worth having comes easy. Nothing worth keeping and having comes quick. And if you're after stability, security, legacy, it's going to take time. And I feel like that's a message that Spirit wants to deliver to you. But I'm going to close it there. I do hope that this short message resonated with you. And if it did, please let me know in the comments below. Until next time, bye.